Hey, whippersnappers, this is TortimerTheGrey. Welcome back to another exciting episode of Pokemon Showdown Little Cup Tournament. Today, we have a very exciting set of battles between myself and Readyletsgo. We are fighting for the right to move on in the Consolation bracket and take on Nougat in the final battle of the Consolation bracket. Nougat's been waiting patiently for an opponent, so let's go ahead and jump right on into it. I know all of us have been waiting patiently for the conclusion of this tournament, so I don't want to delay it much longer, but let's jump right into it and see how I fared against Readyletsgo. Here we go. Alrighty guys, battle number 1 starts off with Readyletsgo and his monotype bug team leading off with the Anorith as I lead off with my dream team and Boots coming out off front. Boots gets the fake out off on the Dwebble and the knockoff, getting rid of the berry juice there. The Shell Smash coming in to boost the Dwebble's stats, and then Fumzy's going to come in to take that move. Fumzy takes the X-Scissor very well, but that Rock Blast is going to come out and going to leave Fumzy just alive, but he's able to finish off the Dwebble there with the Clear Smog, getting rid of those stats just in case it managed to survive. Surskit then's going to switch in, Dory going to switch into the Hydro Pump there, immune because of Water Absorb or whatever. Thunderbolt going to land, the Focus Slash going to keep Surskit on though, and the Protect is going to come up as Dory throws up the Hidden Power. Surskit then going to switch on out, bringing in the Joltik. Joltik's going to take that Thunderbolt there. I have Hidden Power Grass on Dory at the moment, so it wouldn't have done anything to Joltik anyway. Joltik then going to use a Giga Drain on Hal, but Hal's going to be unaffected. I decided to get the Stealth Rocks going here because I figure on a type bug team we might want some rocks going if we're going to be doing a lot of switching. Unfortunately though, Karrablast setting up the 2x attack there, finishing off Fumzy, who is my physical wall. So we got a physically boosted Karrablast here. Going to be hard to do a lot with him without losing some friends here, especially without Fumzy. Kensei then going to come in, and the webs starting to do some work there. Unfortunately, even with the Choice Scarf, Kensei way too slow to get a move off on Karrablast. Hal going to go down to a knockoff there as well. Dory switching in, getting speed lowered there, and going to go down to a Drill Run there. And then Ryobi switching in, speed going to get lowered there, Mold Breaker going to activate, but it's not going to matter. Ryobi goes down, and Readyletsgo easily takes battle number 1. Not even a chance there. Once that Karrablast got set up and Fumzy was almost dead already, there was no chance of stopping it. So, wow, a quick sweep there of the entire team, and Karrablast is going to finish off battle number 1 for Readyletsgo. So, let's see what happens in battle number 2, shall we? Here we go. Alrighty guys, battle number 2 sees both of us switching teams. Readyletsgo leading off with his monotype water team, Skrelp coming in, Doyle staying in, throwing up the rocks and the Leech Seed there on the Skrelp, and the Protect looking to get a little bit of health off of the Skrelp before switching out here. Doyle then going to switch out into Depth Charge. Depth Charge takes that Hidden Power very well. Expecting probably fire there, I guess, throwing it up against Doyle. Depth Charge then going to throw up the Air Slash, but Skrelp switches out, Chinchou switches in, gets a hard Volt switch off. Depth Charge has really good defenses, so I decided to just leave him in and see what was going to happen there. The Scald lands, critical hits on the Poliwag, healing back up with Berry Juice. The Burn does not land, but Depth Charge does get put to sleep there. Little unfortunate, I was going to be going for rest that turn, so I get all the sleep without any of the healing. And unfortunately, the Sleep Talk throws up the rest there, so I'm not going to be able to do much against the Poliwag. So now we're in another situation where 4x attack Poliwag going up against Fumzy. Fumzy takes a very hard hit, lands that Clear Smog, which is going to get rid of the stat boost at the very least, which works out nicely. But Fumzy going down once again early on in the battle. Lol at that point going to switch in Drain Punch, and Moxie going to get it going here, 1.5 attack. And then the Carvanha going to switch out. Lol throwing up that Drain Punch, not doing much against the Dragon Poison type there. No, it must be Poison Water at this point. Yeah, Scrub's Poison Water at this point. Depth Charge going out there. Or no, Doyle going down. Doyle going down. Sylar then switching in, throwing up that Dazzling Gleam, finishing off the Surskit there. Corphish switches in. And I think later in this battle we'll see. I was under the assumption that Skrelp already had the Dragon type, because I think I'm going to use Dazzling Gleam on it in a minute if possible. Zoidberg going down like a chump to Readyletsgo's Corphish as Sylar switches in, Carvanha coming in, throwing up that Energy Ball and finishing off the Carvanha there. At which point Skrelp comes in, and yeah, I'm going to throw up the Dazzling in here as opposed to the Psychic. I'm like, why is that not very effective? Because I'm an idiot, and Sylar's going to go down. Skrelp going to come back, but get drain punched by Lol, setting up the Moxie again. Chinchou switching in, gonna take a hard drain punch as Lol gets 2 times attack boost here. And Corphish switching in, already a little bit of damage there. Lol able to withstand the Choice Banded Aqua Jet, but the Drain Punch going to finish off the Corphish. Oh, Scarf Moxie there did us some good work, and Lol able to pull out battle number 2. So 1-1 here. Readyletsgo took battle number 1. I took battle number 2. Not one of the first times, but one of the few times we've actually gone to 3 battles in the consolation bracket here. So let's head right on into it and see what happens in the exciting conclusion with battle number 3. Here we go. Alrighty guys, battle number 3 leads off. I go back to my Road to Rank Dream Team. Readyletsgo decided to bring out his staple of his electric monotype team. And Boot's going to switch on out after the fake out there. I knew I was going to do that as soon as the Intimidate hit, but I figured I'd get some free damage off first. Ryobi throws up the Earthquake. Finishing off the Magnemite. Readyletsgo forgot that Mold Breaker would affect Sturdy there, and so Magnemite went down. At which point, able to finish off Magnemite, Voltorb, and almost kill the Joltik before Ryobi goes down to a Giga Drain there. A good start. Kensei going to come in then with the Iron Head, not very effective, but able to finish off the Joltik. Kensei then switching out, bringing in Dory. Dory going to take a hard Volt Switch. I kind of expected that Readyletsgo might go with his electric team here, and so I meant to switch Dory over to Volt Absorb, but that's alright. Fumesy then going to come in, expecting the physical moves off of the Elekid. Going to throw up the Will-O-Wisp on the Chinchou as it switches in there. Meant for the Elekid, but what are you going to do? Then Chinchou uses the Volt Switch. Fumesy goes down once again, so usually end up relying on Fumesy a lot more than I was able to in this particular set of battles because he just went down pretty early on. One of my first Pokemon to go down, which I usually try and save him. Boots then throws up the knockoff, getting rid of the Eviolite there, which will hopefully make Chinchou a little bit easier to deal with. Throwing up those Fury Swipes there. I do believe we are going to get it to land 5 times here, which gets the Chinchou very close to the end. And so, going to throw up that Scald Sleep Talk. Boots is going to take that pretty well, not get the burn, thankfully. But Shinx is then going to switch in and throw up the Intimidate, but we missed the Fury Swipes anyway, so that's unfortunate all around. Hal then going to switch into a Thief, which is going to do really hard damage to Hal, but we get the Stealth Rocks going there, which is all we really needed Hal to do at that particular stage. I figure the speed of Kensei with his Choice Scarf, as well as the priority on Boots, would probably be what we needed, so I figured it was worth getting the rocks going there to get a little bit of extra assistance, even if Hal didn't get to do much else in the battle. Shinx going down to the knockoff there, Elekid switching in, going to get knocked off there as well. We get staticked, but we able to win the battle there. So, in a completely unexpected turn of events from my perspective, I did not anticipate winning this. Readyletsgo has been tearing through the consolation bracket ever since he started battling, and didn't expect that initially because in the first round Readyletsgo had forfeited in the championship bracket, so I didn't really know what to expect there. But he's been tearing through strong competitors, Shunosaurus, Aaron Cerise, Codeman, Klungar, and I didn't anticipate being the one that would be able to put a stop to it, but I had a good day, and so able to make that happen. So, in 3 battles, I take the best 2 out of 3, and I am going to be moving on in the consolation bracket, which is kind of surprising to me, but I am moving on to take on Nougat, and we will be fighting for the right to go into the title match. So, at this point, Nougat and I will meet up to battle. Whoever wins the battles there will be going up against Pablo K. Sanchez for the title of the first tournament champion. And that'll be interesting. But yeah, we've kind of already gone over the rules for how that title match is going to happen, and I'll probably save an additional explanation until next episode when Nougat and I put our battles up. But yeah, so I move on in the bracket to take on Nougat. So I'll be touching base with him, and we'll be kind of trying to get that planned as soon as possible. Very curious to see how that is going to turn out. I keep doubting myself. I You know, I beat the Espresso Cat. I did not think I was going to get through Celine Eleanor. Celine Eleanor has given me some really tough battles in the past. Was able to get through Celine Eleanor. Red Wolf, I didn't expect to be able to get through Red Wolf, but I did. I got through those battles. I got through Readyletsgo, which I didn't expect. So I don't know. Maybe we'll be able to take on Nougat. I guess we'll see. Make sure you guys tune in next episode to see for yourselves how that's going to turn out. Could be interesting. Probably won't be, but could be. I say I'm not going to count myself out anymore, but Nougat's a tough competitor, so I wouldn't be surprised. If that went quickly. But we will see next time. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you, Readyletsgo, for participating, and for being ready to go, ready to go with your teams and everything like that. It was fun watching all of your monotype domination the last couple of episodes, and so yeah, I appreciate the participation. But yeah, and for all of you guys who have participated and continue watching and things like that, we're getting really close now. We've only got 2 more episodes left. 2 more episodes of this series, me versus Nougat, and then the winner of that battle versus Pablo K. Sanchez, and then this thing will be done, which will be very exciting for all of us, I think. But yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I've been TortimerTheGrey, and you guys have been great. Make sure to leave those likes, comments, and subscriptions for me, guys, and I'll see you all back here next time. Alrighty, guys, have a good one.